Forget everything you knew about first-rate preparation for admission to your dream university? I guarantee you will pass your exam successfully, and I will teach you to understand math, because math is easy. And if you want to know about like full course and to make a plan how to prepare to your exam, please visit my website using link in the description to this video, and you get like all of information there. And of course, if you get any questions, I will be gladly to help you. And now we start to do some math, and of course, be sure that you watch this video till the end, because you will get some bonus in the end, and not miss it. It's really valuable. And now we start to do some math, and today I decided that we discuss and study what is a normal vector, and also topic vector is important in math, not just in math, also like a lot of vectors in real life, because like when you're traveling somewhere, you have a displacement, also you have a velocity. Also, like if you apply any force on the object, it's also vector quantity. Yes, I mean, everyone who study physics know about vectors a lot, but of course, like if you study physics and you want to practice some vectors, then this course also for you. It's when go to my website and choose topic vectors. And of course, as I promised, you have a bonus. That's why, just like watch a video and see that it's like really important to understand, because not just like memorizing some formulas and you will survive this exam. No, you have to understand. If you understand, then you know how to apply this in real life, like what to do with the vectors, and also like what to do like with all your knowledge you have, because I care not just about like that you get into university, I care that you be like successful and happy in your life, not just like get to university. And now we start to do some practice, like to do some math, and we do normal vector. Do you know what is a normal vector? If you know like anything about normal vectors, then please share with me in the comments. And remember, like to subscribe the channel, and also, like this video, because like I often present here like very interesting and important materials, and you always get a notification and be able to watch it. Then start and see what we have about normal vector. The normal vector in math, it's vector to the plane. It's mean normal vector, it's like vector which like represent a plane. Then plane is just like two-dimensional surface in 3D. It's mean as usually we sketch it as a parallelogram. It's mean, but of course, it's not a parallelogram in real life. But for example, my hand is also plane. It's mean like any 2D surface in 3D space, it's a plane. And then we have for plane, it's always like represent by, for example, two direction vectors, or by its normal vector. What is the normal? For example, if you already have different topic, if you already studied differentiation, you know that we have normal line, and it's perpendicular. It's mean normal, it's perpendicular. It's mean if you sketch a vector which perpendicular to the plane, it's mean I sketch here, it's 90 degrees, it's a normal vector. It's mean what we know from topic vectors. If you don't remember about cross products, then like visit my website and buy full topic vectors, because you will get like a lot of important things there, and then you see that it's like very easy to understand. Like it's mean normal vector, it's vector which perpendicular to the plane, and if it's perpendicular to the plane, then it's also perpendicular to any vector in this plane. And if you have two direction vectors of the plane, then normal is perpendicular to this. It's mean, for example, if you have here it's a vector A, here it's a vector B, then normal perpendicular to these two vectors A and B. And what we know from cross product, right? If you have like cross product of two vectors in a plane, then it's equal to third vector which perpendicular to these two. It's mean when you have two direction vectors of the plane and you do cross product of these two direction vectors, you get a normal vector. Yes, that's why one way to calculate a normal vector of the plane just to use a direction vector. It's been also like a little bit about planes, because normal vector relate to plane, and you cannot discuss a normal vector without planes, but also like everything in details in my course and on a website topic about vectors. Yes, and for any plane, yeah, you could have or vector equation of the plane or Cartesian equation of the plane. If it's vector equation of the plane, then it could be some, not just like, or take some values, not just I take some values, it doesn't matter, yeah? It's mean in this case, it's position vector, yeah, position vector, it's any point on a plane, yeah, then plus some parameter lambda times also just random numbers, it doesn't matter, plus other parameter, also times by one more vector. Also, I just put like random values that not use a lot of letters, just values. Yeah, and then what is important? That this two, it's two direction vector. That means this is like first direction vector of the plane. Yeah, and then this is second direction vector of the plane. Yeah, it's meant to get a vector equation of the plane, you need to know point on the plane, and you need to know two direction vectors. Yeah, it's mean you see. And then if you do cross product of this two direction vector, then what? You get a normal vector. Yeah, like as I already write. But also you have one more presentation of the plane. It's called Cartesian equation of the plane. Yeah, and this is usually like ax plus by plus cz equals to d. Yes, this is Cartesian equation of plane. And in this case, if you have this equation, then you already know coordinates of a normal vector. Yeah, because all of these coefficients, it means the normal vector has coordinates a, b, and c in this notation. It means when you have Cartesian equation of the plane, then coefficient of x, y, and z, yeah, like of the coordinates, it's your coordinates of a normal vector. And you see, and again, normal vector, always vector which perpendicular to the plane. Yes, that's why sometimes, for example, but of course, yeah, you see if you have a plane and you have a perpendicular vector, it could be like, no, a lot of perpendicular vectors, yeah? That's why we also use like simplification. If you use cross product of two direction vectors, then you could simplify this vector, for example, divide by any number to make it simpler, because any vector which parallel, it's also normal to the plane. Yes, that's why you could do it. And then, like, why we have a normal vector? Because it also helps you to find, like, from, it's also like very important, like what you could have in the real life. Yes, that's why please continue to watch this video. Yeah, like if you need to find, for example, if you have any point in the space and you need to find like a shortest distance from a point to a plane, then what? You could use a normal vector. Also, if you have, for example, a line and you need to find the shortest distance to a plane, then what? Also, you could use a normal vector, because normal is a perpendicular. And we know that shortest distance, it's always perpendicular distance. It's mean I show you like one example how to calculate like distance from a point to the plane. And this like typical for past exams. That's why, as I told you in the beginning, you will pass your exam successfully only if you study hard, you do a lot of past exam questions. Yes, that's why like all my course, all of my video lessons, yeah, they based on past exam questions. Yeah, we always solve past exam questions. That's why it's very important. And also you have a summary lessons. It's mean you could practice like just questions from past exams. It's mean it's very important, yeah, like to study, to do a lot of practice, that you know like how does past exam style question look like, and then you use two idea like how to solve it, because it's usually, yeah, like it's like any question, it's mixture of the topics, and it's not enough just to like to solve or to study one of the topic and that's all. That's why also if you have like any colleagues or if you have any friends who are interested in math and physics and who is going to like to pass math or physics exams, and please share like this video with them, and also like also tell them to subscribe to my channel and to have like very important videos to study math together. And now we do some question, and see how to apply knowledge about normal vector, yeah? For example, find distance, like from a point, not just any point, I just take any random point with coordinates, for example, 1, 0, 2, just some simple coordinates to have smaller calculations, to the plane, just 2x, for example, plus 3y minus z equals to 4. Also, just take any random plane, any random point. Yeah, it's mean now what we first of all, to understand what you could do, yeah, like I suggest to visualize everything. If you don't know, especially if you don't know what to do, but you could sketch here some illustration to help you to understand, then please do it. It's mean, for example, if I just have this plane, and as usually, yeah, we have it as a pi, and then I just have any point, for example, here, point A. It's mean under the plane, or just planes, yeah, like we sketch as a parallelogram, but it's infinite, yeah? And then you have a point, and what is the shortest distance? You just sketch a perpendicular, right? It's mean I put perpendicular to the plane, and then, yeah, you see that this is the distance. For example, AB, if I use on the plane point B, then AB, it's like a distance, yeah, from point A to plane, yeah, to the plane. And you see it, yes, and it's a perpendicular. It's mean for sure AB lies on the normal vector, yeah. It's mean here I also continue, and this is normal vector, yeah, because any vector perpendicular to the plane, it's a normal vector. And now I show you here perpendicular, yeah. And now what we have, it's mean we take equation of the plane 2x plus 3y minus z equals to 4. And then from this equation, you could easily write coordinates of a normal vector. It's mean here, normal vector has coordinates 2, 3, negative 1, because 2 is the coefficient of x, 3 is the coefficient of y, and minus 1 is the coefficient of z. It's mean we have coordinates of a normal vector. Now you see that this point A lies on the normal vector. It's mean we just need to find equation of the line. Yeah, it's mean in this case, if we take like line AB, I just show that it lies on the like this normal vector, then it's a position vector. Position vector in this case, it's coordinates of point A, it's 1, 0, 2, plus some parameter, for example, lambda, times by direction vector. And direction vector in this case, it's a normal vector. Yeah, it's mean coordinates 2, 3, negative 1. Why we need line AB? Because then we use that B lies on the plane. It's mean now we could use coordinates of the line, substitute into plane, and then we get coordinates of point B. Yeah, and you have it as like, I continue here, coordinates is 1 plus 2 lambda, yeah, it's x coordinate, then y coordinate is 0 plus 3 lambda, and z coordinate is 2 minus lambda. Yeah, and now you see that we need to get coordinates of point B, because B lies on this line, but also on the plane. It's mean we take this coordinate and substitute into plane. It's mean we have 2 times x coordinate, it's 1 plus 2 lambda, then plus 3 times y coordinate, no, 0 plus 3 lambda, just 3 lambda, and then minus z, and z in this case it's 2 minus lambda, and then it's equal to 4. It's mean now you see that we solve, first of all, we solve for lambda, then use the equation of the line, and then we get coordinates of point B, and after we get coordinates of point B, we just do what? Distance formula, yeah, distance between points. It's mean now, yeah, first of all, we expand and simplify. 2 times brackets, it's 2 plus 4 lambda, plus 3 times 3 lambda, it's 9 lambda, then minus 2 plus lambda equals to 4. And now yeah, we just collect like terms. It's mean lambda, 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 and then just numbers. 2 minus 2 cancel out. 4 lambda plus 9 lambda is 13 lambda. 13 lambda plus lambda, it's 14 lambda, equals to 4. And then we divided both sides by 14. It's 4 over 14. And then you see that you just simplify by 2. It's 2 over 7. And also, yeah, if you need to if you want to know more about fractions, how to divide fractions, then also, yeah, like I have new video on my channel about fractions. That's why, yeah, also see it, and remember to subscribe to channel and to put a like. And now we continue and back to our line LB. It's mean coordinate B has, point B has coordinates 1 plus, I just copy in general and then use lambda value. Then 3 lambda and 2 minus lambda. And now because we already have lambda as 2 over 7, it means it becomes 1 plus 2 times 2 over 7, then 3 times 2 over 7, and then 2 minus 2 over 7. And now calculate. 2 times 2 over 7 is just 4 over 7. Yeah, 4 over 7 plus 1 is just 11 over 7. Then 3 times 2 over 7 is just 6 over 7. And then 2 minus 2 over 7, 2 is 14 over 7. 14 over 7 minus 2 over 7 is 12 over 7. It means you see that it's your coordinates of point B. It means now you have just two coordinates, A and B. Yeah, 2 points, sorry. A and B, and then what? How to get? You just use a distance formula. It means now, yeah, I just also one more time sketch. It's point A. This is point B. Yeah, then to get a distance, you need to use a distance formula as square root of like XA minus XB squared plus YA minus YB squared plus here 3 coordinates. It means ZA minus ZB squared. And now, yeah, just take a coordinates and see what is the distance. Okay, square root X. Okay, I not remember for A, what coordinates for A. 1, 0, 2. Okay, 1. It means 1 minus 11 over 7 squared plus 0 minus 6 over 7 squared plus 2 minus 12 over 7 squared. Now here you see that it's not very nice. Yeah, it's still fractions, but yeah, no worry, we try to simplify. 1 minus 11 over 7. Yeah, 1 you could present as 7 over 7. It means 7 over 7 minus 11 over 7. It's just 4 over 7. Negative, sorry, 4 over 7. But you square it becomes a positive. It means it's 16 over 49 square root plus 6 squared is 36 over 49. And then plus 2, it's 14 over 7. 14 over 7 minus 12 over 7 is just 2 over 7. It means just 4 if you squared over 49. And now, yeah, we plus, it means we have common denominator 49. Then it's just 16 plus 36 plus 4 under the root. And then how much is 16 plus 4? It's 20. 20 plus 36 is just 56 over 49 and square root of this. And then you see that square root of 56 you cannot take, it just root of 56. Yeah, and over 7 because root of 49 is 7. It means you see the distance from point A to plane. It means distance from point A to plane is root of 56 over 7. And of course, if it's paper 1, then always exact value. If it's paper 2, then yeah, you could use a calculator, but then please always significant if it's not saying in a question. Yes, it's why like all of these details very important, yeah. And as I promised in the beginning, yeah, like I give you some bonus. Please go on to my website, yeah, and use a secret word YouTube and you get 15% discount. Yeah, it means if you go to website and choose a topic vectors, yeah, you get 15% discount. But also, yeah, you could choose, for example, full course, you also get 15% discount. Yeah, it means anything you buy on my website, you get 15% discount by using like this secret word YouTube. Yeah, and also, if you not subscribe to my channel, then subscribe, because yeah, you will get like other videos, and be sure that you prepared well. Also like a video, and I would be glad to see you as one of my students. And you see that like to be a part of a tutorina family is a cool, and then yeah, change your lives through study. And I will wait for your good news about university. Then yeah, I wish you to have a good day. Bye.